In this video, we will go over the right triangles rules and do some examples to help us understand the concepts better. So let's look at number 1. Given the triangle with the following side length, for 5, 7, classify it as right, obtuse, acute, or does not make a triangle. Now, for it to be right, then that means it should follow the rule c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. If it is obtuse, then it should follow the rule that c squared is greater than a squared plus b squared. If it is acute, then it should follow the rule that says c squared is less than a squared plus b squared. Now, I start by labeling a as 4, b as 5, and c as 7. I find c squared and then compare it to a squared plus b squared. C squared is 7 squared, which is 49. A squared is 4 squared plus b squared, which is 5 squared. That's 16 plus 25, which is 41. As you can see, 49 is greater than 41, which means that this is an obtuse triangle, since the rule is c squared greater than a squared plus b squared for obtuse triangles. That is for number 1. For number 2, I'm supposed to solve for the variable for the given special right triangle. Now, the moment I see that there is a tick mark on both of those sides, that means that this special right triangle is going to be the 45 degree right triangle. So it's the 45, 90 degree triangle. And the pattern for this is x root 2. So if I know that one of the legs is 4, then the other leg is also going to be 4. And the hypotenuse, which is the side opposite of the right angle, would be x root 2. So if x is 4, then the hypotenuse would be 4 root 2. That's for number 2. If I move on to number 3, this is a 30, 60, 90 triangle. So since there's 60 over here and 90 over here, then the other angle is going to be 30 degrees. The pattern for 30, 60, 90 is going to be x. That means that the side opposite the 30 is going to be x. And the side opposite the 60 is going to be x root 3. And the hypotenuse is going to be 2x. So that's the pattern. If the hypotenuse of this 30, 60, 90 right triangle is 20, so if the hypotenuse is 20, so 2x is 20. That means that x is half of that, so x is going to be 10. And the side opposite the 60 is going to be x root 3. X is 10, so that's going to be 10 root 3. In the problem, they're asking, what is the length of the leg opposite the 60 degree angle? So the side opposite the 60 degree angle is going to be 10 root 3. So on this first page of the review, we reviewed the concept of figuring out whether the triangle is right, obtuse, and acute by using the formula c squared equals a squared plus b squared for right, c squared greater than a squared plus b squared for obtuse, and c squared is less than a squared plus b squared for acute. Then in number 2, we reviewed the concept of the special right triangle 45, 45, 90. The pattern is x root 2, which means that the legs are going to be both x. That's why we have the tick marks. And the tick marks tell me that this is a 45, 90 degree triangle. And the hypotenuse would be x root 2. In number 3, we reviewed the special right triangle 30, 60, 90. And the pattern for that is going to be x root 3, and 2x. The side opposite the 30 will be x. The side opposite the 60 will be x root 3. And the hypotenuse, which is the side opposite the right angle, will be 2x. On question number 4, I'm given a right triangle. One side is given and the hypotenuse is given. And I'm supposed to find one of the other sides. So if this is A, this is B, and this is C. So to solve this problem, I use the Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. So a squared is 32 squared plus b squared, which is I need to find b, and c squared is 40 squared. Now if I do 32 squared on the calculator, I will get 1024 plus b squared equals 40 squared, which is 1600. Now to solve for b squared, I'm going to subtract 1024 from both sides. So b squared is equal to 1600 minus 1024, which is 576. That is the b squared. So to solve for b, I'm going to square root both sides, and b is equal to the square root of 576, which is 24. So the missing side in here is going to be 24. Now in number 5, they're asking for this, the value of x in this special right triangle. So the moment I look at this triangle, I see that I have tick marks. So that is the 45, 45, 90-degree triangle. So the pattern is x, x, x root 2. It means that the legs are x and the hypotenuse is x root 2. So if the hypotenuse is 3 root 2, that means that the x is going to be 3. Now if I move on to number 6. So the answer for number 5 is 3. Now if I move on to number 6, which of the following represent a Pythagorean triple? Pythagorean triple, let me think of the Pythagorean theorem. So that means it will apply the property of the Pythagorean theorem, which is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Keep in mind that a Pythagorean triple cannot be a decimal. So that eliminates answer choice C, because we cannot have a decimal in a Pythagorean triple. So now I need to label the rest of this as A, B, C, and figure which one would give me a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So you can do that on the calculator, but I'll show you the work. So you start with A, so 3 squared plus 6 squared, is it equal to 9 squared? I'm not sure, so I need to find that out. 3 squared is 9 plus b squared, which is 6 squared, and that's going to be 36. That's going to give you 45. And 9 squared is 81, so that's not equal. So A did not work. Now let's try B. A is 20, so 20 squared, plus B, which is 21 squared, and C is 29, so you square that. So 20 squared plus 21 squared, you can do that on the calculator, and you will find 841 to be the answer. Now if you try 29 squared, that will also be 841. So I just found my Pythagorean triple, and the answer is B. Now remember that the Pythagorean triple cannot be a decimal, so this is how you can cross out answer choice C. Now let's move on to number 7. I'm supposed to classify this as right, obtuse, acute, or does not make a triangle. So I'm going to start by labeling this as ABC. So this is similar to the first question. And I'm going to find C squared. And then I'm going to find A squared plus B squared. So C squared is 53 squared, and A squared is going to be 30 squared plus B squared, which is 47 squared. I find each one separately. So 53 squared is going to be 2809. 30 squared plus 47 squared, that is going to be 3109. So C squared is less than A squared plus B squared, and according to the rule, that means that this is an acute triangle. So on this page, we reviewed the concept of Pythagorean theorem. In number 5, we reviewed the concept of the 45, 45, 90. In number 6, we talked about the Pythagorean triple, which is basically I need to apply Pythagorean theorem and see which one would give me a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And keep in mind that the Pythagorean triple cannot be a decimal. And in number 7, I reviewed again how to classify a triangle as right, obtuse, or acute. Now let's move on to the last page. In number 8, I'm supposed to find the measure of y. So this is a 30, 60, 90 degree triangle. So this is going to be 30 degrees, and the side opposite the 30 degrees is going to be x. The side opposite the 60 degrees is going to be x root 3. And the hypotenuse is going to be 2x. So if the side opposite the 60 is 5 root 3, that means x is 5. So then the 2x is going to be 2 times 5, which is 10. So the hypotenuse is going to be 10. Now if you move on to number 9, you're supposed to find the value of x, so focus only on this triangle. The side opposite the 30 is x, and the side opposite the 60 degree is going to be 6 root 3. So according to the pattern, if this is x root 3, and this is 2x. If the side opposite the 60 is 6 root 3, that means x is 6. So then the answer for this question is 6. In number 10, again, this is a 30, 60, 90 degree triangle. So the side opposite the 30 degree, because like if we have 60, 90, then the third angle is going to be 30. So the side opposite the 30 is 6. So the side opposite the 60 is going to be 6 root 3. And that's going to be the value of x. So on this page, we reviewed the concept of the 30, 60, 90 degree triangle. I hope that this video is helpful, and this was a review of all the concepts you need to be successful on the right triangles unit.